Going to be installing some aftermarket exhaust tips. I got these guys from China. Oh, there's no real link to the supplier. They don't have a website. Someone I contacted through a WhatsApp link from an exhaust. Anyway, I'm going to put them on. Our M2, got to get these guys off. Got the tools required to tighten up the bracket on the new one. It's a 14mm socket. I'll be using my electric if I can. Need a little bit of a mallet, a little bit of a block of wood, and a little bit of a beer. Got my Asahi tall can, so I should be, I don't know, one, maybe two of these? No, it's supposed to be pretty quick. So we'll start by getting the old tips off. And to do that, we're going to knock them off with the block of wood and the mallet. Now, I've seen guys do this a few different ways. I've seen them just grab it with their hands and rip it off. I drove this about an hour ago. It's not too bad. Most guys seem to just use a block of wood and start smacking. So that's what I'm going to do. Takes a bit of force. They're just held on with like pressure clips inside. I'll show you what they look like in a minute. And some guys, you know, if you're rusty, put some WD-40 on there, lube it up. I might do that as well if this doesn't move. That's a really weird angle, but I think I need to get a better angle on it. There we go. Doesn't take much at all. And it's off. So I'll show you what's holding it on. So you can see in there. You see in there? They're kind of just like pressure clips all around. Watch your eyes. You might have a lot of dirt in there. There's a little bit of dirt coming out. So we'll knock the rest of them off and go. So I'm going to do this as little editing as possible so you can see time-wise how long this is going to take. It's not going to take very long. As soon as they start to move, they move. All right, what have I driven over? Oh, this wants to be a bit better angle. That one doesn't want to come off. I think it's the weird angle I'm hitting at here. That's better. This side is a lot harder. Definitely not a hard job though. There we go. Tips off. Now, personally, that reminds me of just a real proper race car. GT3, old E46, E36, no big exhaust tips. You know, weight reduction. These would add up in weight. But because this thing's heavy anyway, we're gonna put these on. So there's carbon and black and the clamp on the bottom. I'll just do a little test fit. They don't have the M badge or anything on them, but they look pretty cool. I kind of like them. And the back of this car is so plain. So as much as I do like that look, we're going to go without. I'll back these clamps off a little bit. Okay, as far back as it goes. I heard there's a stopper on here. I don't know if I can see it. That's about as far back as it goes. No, it goes back further. It goes back another couple centimeters. I think I might just have to stretch out the little flange a bit. Don't want to push too hard and break the carbon or anything, but don't mind if it sticks out a bit. After all, we come from Rexes and Evos, and they got big, huge cannons that stick out really far. So you can see there's a little bit of a gap. I could probably get it further. Yep, there it goes. Okay, that's all the way on. That looks pretty cool. Sticks out. That's straight up and down a little bit. Okay, we'll line up the others, and then we can carry on. Well, it's gone faster than I thought, so crack my beer, because this is the only time I'm gonna have to drink it, I think. This is going pretty quick. Okay, got the other tips ready to go. We'll just loosen off all the clamps, slide them in, and then we'll get them all on and we'll tighten it down. There we go. Here. This is a really, really quick job. I'm surprised actually. It came off so easy. Just get a better angle. I think the biggest issue is just trying to just get that twist kind of lined up. So that's them on. Then all the way back. No, that one's gonna go further back. Where is it all the way back? Yeah, that's all the way back. So just, I'm liking these. There's just a couple millimeters gap between them, so they're not hitting. This one is not super straight. How's that? You can feel it around. That feels better. It just wasn't quite even. And check the other two. That one. And that one. Okay, now we're going to tighten them up. So there we go. So, kind of get them that. Well, if I move that, I can tighten this one and put the other one in its place. So I'm going to use my little power ratchet. If you work on cars and don't have one of these, you are missing out because they are great. Does it fit? No. And if I get it on it, if I put it, I can fit it if I put it on an angle. But if I do that, I think my OCD will go overdrive. I suppose I could turn it so the bolt sticks out, but then again, I'll see that and that'll set me off. Now I'm gonna ask you for a favor. It's not a big one,
But to justify me doing these car videos to the missus, can you please just like the video? I mean, you don't need to subscribe, that's fine. But if you found it useful, remotely entertaining, just somewhat interesting, just hit the like button, and I can justify my existence and my time and money spent on toys to the missus. That's it. Now back to the show.
That's right, only in finger tight. I've got to stay in position. I guess we can move the clamp as well, front and back. So I'll move it a bit further back so it's a little bit harder to see. Move this one up. Oh, need another sip of beer. Cheers, everybody. There we go, there's one. Now I can get the power on this one. Really want to get these snug because, I don't know if I told you, but my buddy with his Lotus and his like $14,000 something exhaust, the tips fell off it numerous times, titanium exhaust. It's, yeah, unfortunate, but someone didn't do stuff up tight enough, and he didn't do the work himself, and I didn't help him with it. Not that I'm all pro, but anyway, there we go. Power ratchet on. It's moving, so we better get that straight. Solid. Beautiful. There we go. One side done. Oh, that looks a bit lopsided with the camera angle. That's nice and straight when you look at it. Okay, other side. Ah, now see, I don't know why, but whatever. I've got the clamps pointed outwards here, so I can actually use my power ratchet the whole way around. Okay, next time, get your clamps, one bolt pointing out that side, one bolt pointing out that side. Beautiful. This one's a bit further back. There we go, carbon fiber, aftermarket exhaust tips, install. They stick out a bit, but I'm gonna put an aftermarket rear diffuser on this. That's it, job done. Haven't edited out any time stuff. You can see how long it took. It took like no time at all. So yeah, get them done. Looks good, looks really good. A lot better than those there, and they're pretty beat up.